So I'm back on there because I said I'd be back on here, but I have to be on here at 6 because I'm going to go over my friends and just because of his schedule and everything, it's a lot easier just to pick me up tonight than it is in the morning. He's got to go to a job quite a ways out, so I'm just going to go ahead and do live now. Hey, y'all want to see cool sky pics and just other really awesome nature stuff? Try My Skies 5D. MI Skies, of course, 5D. My Skies 5D channel here on YouTube. He's also got I don't know if it's still on there. He mirrored a light language thing I did on there too, but um, he's got a bunch of cool sky pics, and I was talking to him earlier. He's a moderator on this channel too, and he he happened to, while he was talking in chat, see a really cool owl, spotted owl, and it was like stretching out and doing all kind of stuff. So while he was talking, he videotaped that, and he's got some videotape with some raccoons playing and some cool sky pics and stuff, and he stuck it all in a video earlier, put it out there. Pretty cool, so if you're interested in any such things. Also, Fifth World, she does some pretty cool shots of the skies and stuff, um and maybe you'll be catching my moonshot on Mr. MEB. We'll see if it shows up. He gets a lot of pics, so usually the ones I send in end up on there, but I've had a couple not end up on there. But I think the reason why is because I had the date and stuff across the bottom, which kind of messes it up for putting it in a slideshow type of thing. But I got a cool one of the moon, this like crazy orange half moon with a couple trees shadowing in the edge. Pretty neat. I think it only took about 5 or 6 pics to get it, so that's pretty good. A lot of times to get one good pic, hell, I'll take 10 pictures or more. Just depends on exactly what I'm trying to get. And sometimes when you're dealing with the skies, the sun, the moon, any of that, they're constantly moving. So within, a few seconds to a few minutes, your whole entire picture could shift or change. That's why it's be a lot easier to do this if I lived on the bottom floor instead of the top floor, because by the time I run outside, get to where I take pictures, sometimes it just changes just enough to where it's like, oh, there went the thing. Hey, I was just talking about you, Mike, telling people if they want to see cool sky pics and nature stuff to tune into you. I told them the story how you caught that owl while we was all talking on here earlier and done a video with it and the raccoons and sky shots and stuff. Pretty much just getting back on here because I said I was going to earlier, and in case anybody else came on that wanted to talk, but I am trying to get ready to go over to a friend's house for a few days, help him with some stuff, and in turn help myself out with a few things, that kind of thing. I still might do a video or something there. I'm taking all my crap. I got my laptop and my little audio device and headphones and microphone and all that good goofy shit. I got like a whole bunch of crap sitting across there because I take my dog too, so I got to make sure I take his food and everything. Yeah, it's nice here, but it got like good and hot. I actually stuck Mylar in this window right here, so that way while I'm gone, it don't overheat this place. Gotta leave the air conditioners going and shit. Ain't got no choice being this high up. If I don't leave them air conditioners on, hell, hard to tell what happened. Come in here, be like an oven. Luckily, I don't have any candles that would melt, but I don't know. It may make the salt rocks get a little weird. Melt all the wax down in my lava lamps. But that's not really a big deal. They're lava lamps. They're made to melt the wax down. What craziness. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. I refuse to watch the news. Shit's too stupid. I pay attention to the weather, around the world and stuff by just other things that I watch. but I ain't paying attention to the rest of the circus. It's like, fuck that, man. I'm trying to keep myself out of all this shit. People don't realize, man, you get caught up in the shit. Watch. Just watch what can happen to you. I've went through it. You know, I went through the worst kind of fears and thinking I was going to go crazy and just all kind of stupid shit. Fear, 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 fear. That's why I don't watch the damn news. It's always the same vibe. As soon as the world news comes on, it's got this vibe like we're reaching into your soul with a big black hand and just letting your whole soul turn black until the very end. They're like, all right, now we're going to give a 30-second story that's going to make you feel good. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that here. Even though I'm in Michigan, I did that the other day. I was working out in the sun and it wiped me out very bad. I mean, I got like pukey sick and dizzy and all kind of shit. But I wasn't in no shade. I was out cutting somebody's grass, so I was in sun the whole time, cutting their grass and trying to prune some gigantic hibiscus bushes and some shit that I think turned into. I think it was supposed to be shrubs, but it's more like small trees. Hello, Christy. So what? We got another person in Oregon? Is that what you're saying? I'm up here in Michigan, at least for now. Been here 4 years this time around. Before that, I was in West Virginia for 12 years. And I'm looking about heading back down them areas somewhere. Just because I'm trying to get way the hell out away from all this craziness. Sure, I'm around shopping and all this different stuff, but cell phone towers and people and cars and big road. And hell, when I was living in Detroit, I lived by one of the biggest roads I've ever lived by in my whole entire life. It was a normal road. It wasn't, I don't think technically it was a highway or anything, but it had 3 actual driving lanes and a turn lane. Now I have, like Michigan Avenue and some roads are like that or that way, but they're like big, huge, like basically like a highway or something, like a divided highway with a big ass grass thing in it. But this ain't. This is a regular fucking street going through the city. That's 3 lanes each side plus a turn lane and big. Oh man, it was a mess. I think just all these years of being up here, I'm ready to just run out into the woods and start talking to the trees. You know. I had thought of years ago going to Oregon, but I don't know. There's a lot of everywhere's got its good points and its bad points. And people tell me some weird shit about Oregon, like you can't collect your own water and all this stuff, and just some of these weird laws. I'm so sick of all these weird laws everywhere. That's why I left West Virginia. Weird laws. They're all backwards and shit, making it seem like cannabis is the devil. Well, look at me. This is what cannabis did to me. Smoking cannabis got me to where I started eating better and thinking about my health and my well being and shit like that. And I dropped like 50 pounds and ended up getting in pretty decent shape for, I say pretty decent shape for a guy my age. Be 49 this year, which isn't that old. And like I said, there's some guys like Tony Horton, for example, that's in his 50s, probably close to 60 now, built like a brick shit house. But the guy's probably never did drugs or anything in his whole life. I smoked. I did, my share of shit, mainly a lot of alcohol, but I've tried some other stuff in between here and there, you know. But the cannabis never led me to doing a bunch of hard drugs and becoming like some kind of fucking heroin addict or something. So that's the way it is. You get some places. That's mainly why I headed north. Didn't want to go down south, is because I don't want to go into the southern parts of the U.S. and be trapped around a bunch of people who are like telling me I'm a devil worshiper because I don't believe in their version of the Bible or their version of what they believe of the Bible and, other stuff. But yeah, you can run into shit anywhere you go, you know. So I do go somewhere like that. I'm going out in the woods, man. Yeah, it's legal where I'm at too. If I leave here, it's kind of screwy. I'm actually in one of the better states in the U.S. because not only do we got medical and that it's legal, but where a lot of places started cutting down on the amounts of plants. If you're a fucking legal resident of the state of Michigan, you're over 18, you can grow a dozen of them bastards if you want. They don't give two shits what stage they're in. You can grow 12 plants per adult. You got two people in the house, you can grow 24 plants. Crazy thing is, you're only allowed to keep 2.5 ounces at a time. It's like if you're growing that many plants, you're gonna have well over a pound, a couple pounds maybe, depending on where you're growing it, how you're growing it, you know. So it's like, you only have 2.5 ounces, but we're allowed to grow 12 plants. Yeah, that's kind of screwy. But I don't think they give a fuck because there's, places where you can't. They don't have legal stores, but you can find people who sell other things and give free weed away, and it's legal. So you can buy a T-shirt, a piece of artwork. Who knows? You just look around, man. There's usually in every area. There's not legal shit. There's usually at least a couple people who sell other things and give that away. So West Virginia, on the other hand, they were all weird about it, man. The funny thing was the guy that was running the state senate said it's the Christian, the religious people, that are that way. I was like, that's bullshit, because I buy it. When I used to get it, man, I got it from people who had the Holy Bible sitting on their, table. So like, don't give me that crap. That's a lie. Because I can go over right now, get weed from somebody, smoke a joint with them, and they'll tell me all about Jesus and everything that's in the Bible. So don't give me that shit. Zero clouds, huh? Oh, what a day. Uh, Day's been alright, just trying to get shit together, and I don't know, man. I don't make a whole lot of plans anymore, so when I have to make plans for stuff, it just kind of. I can smoke it and get super meditative. Just depends on the variety, what it is that I'm smoking. I get real meditative, man. Hey, man, grab my shaker thing. I like this thing. I know it looks a little bit creepy, but I like it, man. I think it's neat. It's my little buddy. I do some chanting and chase away the spirits, man. Chase away all the negative energy that's affecting your chi. Sorry, I don't mean to keep disappearing. I'm trying to do something at the same time off cannabis. No cannabis. Who's got no cannabis? Yeah, I'm kind of down to barely anything right here, and that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm going to get that fixed tonight. I don't even want to say what the hell I'm smoking there. Sucks because even though it's legal up here, if you stay in an apartment, the apartment complex can get away with not letting you grow, even though it is legal here, by just making you sign a piece of paper that says, I will not break federal law. As soon as you sign that, you gave away your rights to fucking grow weed. It's like, man, bullshit. Like the person that owns this building needs to get their fucking head out of their ass. People need to quit trying to control one another. I'm gonna laugh my ass off this system just falls. We'd like to have a nice transition, but if the whole damn thing falls, whatever. The bad thing is I'm on Social Security, so if it falls, I have no money. But if I get my ass out to the woods before it happens, then I'm all right, because I can forage. I can get food, man. Spent about 10 years watching survival shows and messing around in the woods just in case this shit ever happened. I still regret not taking a couple days, though, and spending them in the fucking woods by myself with nothing. I thought of doing that, just getting like a knife and going into the woods for 2 or 3 days, close to my house so I wasn't like stupid stranded, but deep back enough in there. But I don't know. I got to thinking about it, and it's like, I don't want to fucking deal with coyotes and bears. Screw that shit. I mean, usually we didn't have any bears coming up there, and they usually don't mess with you anyways, but it was possible to go back deep enough. But I know it was polluted with fucking coyotes, because we had local hunters actually, kill a couple of them, because they were getting out of control, coming up to the edge of where we were living and snatching people's little dogs and shit, It was like, all right, that's it. Time to cull the population, as they say. I don't like the idea of killing nothing, but, if it's tearing up shit, there's only so much you can do. And anyways, these were supposed to be me generating a whole bunch of nice, good, happy energy. I'm still generating good energy, but I'm not dancing and rounding or doing anything. I don't know. It's one of those things, man. Yesterday, I fell asleep at like 8:30 at night. Was wiped out from being out in the sun too long the day before. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like the actual energy that we're in is like thick, like mud or something, like walking through mud. And then I get weird shit that goes through my head when I go into town, like people walking in slow motion. I'm like, no wonder they're walking in slow motion. They got fucking masks on. They're being oxygen deprived. I'm like, time's speeding up. I wonder if they're trying to trick people into time being slower. It's like a million dumb reasons for them things. It's so stupid. Yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody like me, it's best for me just to get out to the country, man. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here. It doesn't look like there's much going on. Got one person in here. I'm not sure who it is. Uh, Got to do a drone rescue. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'd like to have one of them things, but they're kind of pricey, and that's what I'd be afraid of. Trying to get that good shot, and the bastard's in a tree or a cliffside or the middle of a lake. I have to try and fish the drone out. Like, I figure if I get a drone, I'm gonna need a boat, climbing gear, and a few other things just in case. Oh shit! Find some of my buddies that cut trees. See if I can borrow their climbing gear. Yeah, me climbing trees. Didn't even work worth a shit when I used to cut trees for a living. I was a ground guy. Anyways, I'm out of here. I love you. Uh, well, everybody. You never know. Somebody might watch this later. So, love each and every one of you. One of y'all. Have a great day. I'm get the rest of the shit together and get ready to go do my thing. And who knows? Maybe I'll pop on a video between then and now and talk to y'all. Much love. Peace be with you.